feeling as we're now just a few days out?
Well, it is a bit surreal. Today was such an incredible day as our team from Philadelphia Soccer 2026 both saw Philadelphia Stadium for the first time with all of its dressage and signage. And then just before I came on here with you, we were wrapping up our walkthrough of FIFA Fan Festival at Lemon Hill. So from a vision 6 years ago to reality, T minus a day and a half. It's an extraordinarily exciting time, but I think just so you know demonstrative of the incredible work that has gone into this by the city of Philadelphia, by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, by Philadelphia Soccer 2026, led by Dan Hilferty and Michelle Singer, and so many others who have shared in this vision and are excited to welcome the world and have an amazing party for the next 39 days.
So there are 6 matches at the link, but you all have invested a lot specifically in Fan Fest. Was this also an effort to maybe give people who can't afford tickets to a game a place to get engaged?
Absolutely. From day one, even during our bid back in 2020, our board really asked our management team to focus on keeping both residents and fans at the center of the experience that we wanted to provide. Philadelphia is a welcoming, inclusive, amazing place, but it's a truly authentic place. And we wanted to make sure that what we were sharing with the world was reflective of Philadelphia. And part of that is in planning FIFA Fan Festival at Lemon Hill was recognizing that tickets would likely be cost prohibitive. The host committee doesn't have control over those decisions. Those are FIFA-based decisions in terms of ticket pricing. But how could we create a space that would allow for a World Cup experience regardless of socioeconomic status? How could we create a space that would welcome everyone together, that would create the cross-cultural exchange and bring together the passionate fan bases of Philadelphians, but also those from around the world and across the country who wanted to share in this special moment? And so FIFA Fan Festival at Lemon Hill is exactly that. It is truly a festival style ground. Having seen it for the first time today, the big screens, the food and beverage, the focus on local flavor through our food truck program for food and beverage, the activations from FIFA commercial partners. There's just going to be such an incredible opportunity for people to enjoy our beautiful Fairmount Park, but also to have this infrastructure around it that is going to, I think, create a bit of magic. And we're really excited about the fact that we will be open for all 39 days, including rest days, and that it will be free to enter every day so that people can have a World Cup experience.
Even if you can't afford those sky-high prices for the tickets, which we have reported on and a lot of people are reporting on.
Yes.
So we've also interviewed a number of city tourism groups and officials about projections not yet hitting the mark in terms of visitors coming here, especially with hotel bookings. So I wonder for you, what would a successful run of this tournament look like for you? How would you measure success?
So even going back to our bid in 2020, while there is immediate economic impact that we have always viewed as being important to hosting this event, hosting FIFA World Cup was never simply about the 39 days and that economic impact of those 6 weeks. We really saw this as a way to elevate the city of Philadelphia on a global basis. It is a 39-day advertisement, if you will, globally for everything that Philadelphia has to offer. And so our goal, when we think about this from success, absolutely, do we want to drive as much economic impact as possible, as much tax revenue as possible? Do we want this to be a rising tide that lifts all boats of the hotel, hospitality, restaurant, bar sector? Of course. We're also planning this within the confines of the 250th anniversary, Art Philly, the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. So all of these things are happening at once, including Welcome America. So there's a lot of things at play. But from a World Cup perspective, we really view this as our hosting, not as an immediate impact, but a long-term impact that changes the view of Philadelphia for any large-scale international event moving forward. And that as we compete for the 2028 Democratic National Convention or the 2021 Women's World Cup, or any other major event that may come forward, that Philadelphia is not seen as, oh, maybe we should think about that, but absolutely, and we want them to be in the top 5 of this conversation moving forward.
That's really interesting. This is a long-term investment. You're not necessarily trying to check every box in terms of what you were expecting, but you're thinking down the line.
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
for us, and again, we certainly believe that we will have a very healthy economic impact on the city and the region. We expect this to somewhat be a late breaking bookings around hotels, specifically from a
Yeah.
domestic traveler perspective. This is the first World Cup in many years that is going to be
Right.
looking at a 50-50 split between domestic and international, because Americans are the best travelers for World Cup. And as people are monitoring the secondary markets, we know that they're making their decisions to purchase later. They're also making their decisions based on perhaps seeing where the best parties are in the first few days and weeks of the tournament. This is
Okay.
a long period. So we
That's a
don't have to,
challenge.
it's a
That's a
challenge.
challenge for Philly. You got to have the best parties, and we'll bring more people here. Meg Kane, thank you so much, and for all the work you're doing. I know this has been a heavy, heavy lift all these years, but best of luck to you in the days and weeks ahead.
Thank you so much. And really, truly shout out to the entire team. This has been the most important public-private partnership we've ever endeavored. So we're excited to share it with everyone here.
Good luck. Thanks,
Thank
Meg.
you.
So how are you at home feeling about the World Cup coming to town? We certainly want to hear from you. You can scan this QR code on your screen.
No
You will
problem.
get a link where you can share your comments, questions, or concerns.